What's up, babe? I'm back. How you going? Yeah, good, thanks. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can get this gorgeous full face smoky eye look using the Jet Setter palette by Motives Cosmetics. This is it right here. And I've also got these beautiful bronze, deep bronze lips using the new Moisture Rich lipstick. So what do you think of this full face tutorial? If you want to find out how to get this full face beautiful smoky eye look, then darling, stay tuned. And welcome to the start of our blue and purple smoky eye tutorial using the Jet Setter palette by Motives Cosmetics. Let's get started. First step is to always go in with the Motives eye base. All right. Now we do this all over the eyelid. Okay. So that we can get rid of all the discoloration, because if you look really closely, there's a lot of veins, and just because the eye is really, really thin there, you can see through it. So you can see a little bit of blood spots and vein spots. So we just want to get rid of all of that discoloration, make it all one nice color so that the eyeshadows all pop and that they're all even. And also it makes our eyeshadow last a little bit longer. Okay, so you can bring it under here as well, because we will be putting shadow underneath the waterline. Okay, and then just blend it out with your finger. So the heat of your finger will just blend nicely into the skin. Now we are ready to begin, darling. Okay, so let's have a look at this palette, this Jet Setter palette. You know, I have to be honest, when I first saw these colors, I was kind of like, wow. It's very interesting because there are colors here, more so in this blue, purple, and green range that I would never wear myself, wouldn't ever be first preference. So because of that, I'm going to actually try them today because I never would normally use it. So I'm going to challenge myself, and I'm actually going to go and try and use 1, 2, 3, 4 colors today. So it's going to be very OTT. I've got my fake blue eyes on, so it's going to be a challenge, and interesting. I really am kind of wondering how this is going to turn out today. Anyway, let's get started. So what we want to do is we want to set the entire eye first, okay? Because we just applied that eye base. Let's go ahead and just tap this color. Now this is called Pure. We're just going to tap that all over the eye, starting at the top of the brow, bringing it all the way down to the lash line, okay? Let's do it. And we're just going to tap it all over the eye, just so that when we add our other colors, it just blends nicely into the skin. Done. So second step to create this smoky look that I have in my mind is we're going to go in with this color here, which is a beautiful, brilliant blue color. Okay, now this is called Temptation, darling. So what we're going to do is just start above the crease, and we're just going to build it up in layers, okay? Because I haven't had a look at the actual pigment on the skin yet. I'm hoping that this is all going to come together. But let's just place it above the crease. Okay, so I need a little bit more on my brush, obviously. We're going to just place it, and we're just going to work that color in, and we want it to be really nice and blended out, okay? So never add too much that it's very difficult to blend. Okay. Now the principles of a smoky eye for me is just that it has a gradient effect, and then it comes down and it gets darker. All right. So that's looking quite nice there. Yes. So just keep on going ahead, building up the color, creating those circles so that it blends in with that white eye base that I just applied earlier. And then we'll get down to the crease. All right, next step is to go in with this color right here, which is a deeper blue, just here, and it's called Glamorous. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is putting that color here now into the crease, okay? Deeper into the crease, and just tapping that on and getting a darker gradient. All right, just building up that color nice and slow into the crease and partly onto the lid. Next step is to go in with this color here. So we're actually going to be using the purple, which is called Royalty. Okay, and I'm actually going to be using that color underneath the waterline. So what you want to do is just pack it on. Okay, now I know that my eyes look very messy at the moment, and this is kind of how I do my eyes all the time. And then I clean up with a makeup wipe after. So just go ahead and get that color right under the waterline, like stacked in between the hairs. Okay, that's a beautiful purple. That's it, just get it up in there and then make sure that it meets these two in the end. I love that purple color, that's gorgeous. Done. All right, and the last step is to go ahead and pack your lid on with this dark matte color called Seductive. So all we're gonna do is just pack on the lid, all right? See how we're building up that gradient color? So we've got the white going down with the blue, meeting the electric blue, and now we're going to pack it with black. All right, so pack the lid more so to the lash line. Just pack that color on right there to give us that nice depth, darkness of color. Wow, it's looking quite freaky. Okay, so once you're up to this stage, it should look something like this. Now, I know it looks very messy, but don't worry, we're going to clean it up. But at the same time, I've just realized that this burgundy jacket that I'm wearing is just clashing. It's just clashing majorly with this eye look. So I'm going to go and have to go and get changed. It's just clashing so much, I can't even stand myself. Let me go get changed and I shall be back. Ta-da! Yes, and I'm wearing black. Same jacket. Same gold buttons, but it's black, which I just think I just need to tone down the fashion because the eyes are so full on. Okay, so next step is to go here and darken up our waterlines. Okay, I'm going to be using this one by Motivescosmetics Cosmetics, and it's called Little Black Dress Gel Liner. So you just want to get a little bit on your brush. And I love this brush by Motivescosmetics Cosmetics because it's synthetic and it's got a really thin end, so it allows you to get in that waterline. Okay, now just go in and darken it up. Now I love this gel liner because it's not like pencil where you can see it kind of gets smudged off. This one is a no smudge, no budge, like it. You see that intensity? Yes. Do the other side and let's move to the next step. Next step is to go ahead and clean up. So you can see I've already done this side. So grab a little wet wipe or a makeup wipe, okay? And you just want to go under here and just clean up that line. The main part that you want to clean up is just this part right here, okay? Make sure that the angle is towards your brow. All right, just like so, okay? Just like that. Next step is to create our wings, darling. So I'm going to go in here with the Motivescosmetics Cosmetics Luxe Precision Eyeliner. And all we're going to do is just start from the tear duct, go all the way out, and then create a line up towards the brow, and then just bring it back to create beautiful wings. Let's do it. Okay, next step is to go in with your mascara. So going in with Motive's Black Mascara. This one is the Black Fiber Lash. So you're going to just coat the top of your lashes like so, and then you're also going to do the bottom. Next step is to go in with your false lashes. Now, if you want to skip this step because you have long, beautiful, thick, wispy lashes, naturally, then darling, go ahead and skip this step. But I'm going to be using these ones here today by Hafer Magic, and these are in the name called Velour. And now I really love these ones because they're very wispy on the ends. I've used them quite a few times because they do have multiple uses, and I think they're just going to be perfect with this look. So go ahead and apply your false lashes and come back to me. Ta-da! So What do you think of these lashes? Yeah. It just always ties in the whole look, doesn't it? I have to say, I really love these lashes. Now, that brings us to the end of this eye look. Let me put on the rest of my makeup and get back to you. Okay, let's move on to the rest of the face. Starting off, we're going to be using this moisturizer here by Lumiere de Vie. Look how big it is. Yes, this is the hand and body cream, the intensive hand and body cream, and I love to use it as a base on my face. I also use it as a daily moisturizer. Okay, so we always want to moisturize our face. I love this because it is moisturizing, it is hydrating, leaves a beautiful lush surface of the skin so that we can move on to our makeup. All right. And it smells beautiful, filled with beautiful ingredients to nourish your skin. All right. Moving on to our primer. Next step is to go in with our Motives primer, and I always use this. This is an essential part of my beauty routine. Now I use the primer where all my pores are, okay? So mostly down the center of my nose, but I do get a few pores up here, all right? And the purpose of primer is so that it goes in and fills in all the little pores and crevices and lets your makeup sit on top of your skin flawlessly, okay? Now, if you have a look closely, you can see that it's going to give me that airbrush look, like, because it's made mostly of silicone, it just goes in and lays into those pores so that when we apply the foundation, it's got a beautiful flat surface where the foundation sits on top of. Moving on to the next step. Next step is to move on with your foundation and your base. So I'm using the Motives Illuminating Foundation today. This is one of my favorites. This is in Creamy Natural, and I'm just gonna have to see what this color's like, because I have been taking a few walks in the sun, and I think my color may have changed slightly. So you can see on my forehead that it's looking a little bit light, but that's okay. So just put this all over your skin, and then you can blend it in with either a foundation brush or a beauty blender, like a damp sponge or a beauty blender. Next step is to add your highlighter. So I'm using this little palette today, and it's called the Motive Sculpt series. And what I've done is I've just put a little bit of foundation, and I've mixed these two colors right here on the back of my hand. And I do that because these formulas are very highly concentrated, and they're kind of almost like paste. Okay, so I really don't like to apply paste to my skin because it's very difficult to blend. Plus I don't like it that thick. So I like to mix it down with some foundation and then go ahead and apply. So let's go ahead and apply our highlighter. So starting right underneath the eye. Okay, I like to go right up against the line of my nose. Bring it all the way up, just like so. Just a little bit over here, down the center of my nose. Just like so. A little bit here. This side, on my chin. And then we'll match it out on the other side, and then we'll blend. Okay, so now with our cream contour, I've used this color right here, okay, which is called Heat, and I've mixed it with a bit of foundation only because it's too pasty, and this is the consistency that I got. So let's go ahead and cream contour face, just down here a little bit. Down the jawline, I'm going to shave off a little bit of my chin. Just like so. And I'm also going to do the side of my nose just to narrow it down just a little, like so. We're going to go ahead, fill out the rest of the face, and then blend it in. Okay, so now that we've done all our highlighting and contouring, we're going to go ahead and set the entire face. I'm using this one today by Motivescosmetics Cosmetics, and it's Neutral Photo Finish Press Powder. Okay, and I love this one. So just go ahead and lightly set your entire face. We're going to do this before we go on top with our powder contour. Just like so. Now today for our powder setting, for our highlight and contour, we're going to be using this new palette by Motivescosmetics Cosmetics, and it's a 3-in-1 contour, bronze and highlight kit. So obviously this is your highlight, this is your bronze, and this is your contour. Now I'm probably a little bit dark, but let's go ahead and see how this works. So I'm going to go in with this one first, and all I'm going to do is just set underneath my eyes with this one right here. So it's got kind of a banana yellow tone to it. It's pretty hard to see in the camera, but let's go ahead and set underneath the eyes. Just like so. And on the other side. Yeah, beautiful. I love that. Now I'm going to be going in with this contour color right here. Okay, and I'm just going to be placing it on top of the cream contour where it was before. So top of the forehead, and then hollows of the cheeks. And then down the nose. So what I do is just kind of squeeze the brush out and then just place it here. Just like so. Easy. Now I'm going to be going in with the bronzer, and I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm literally just going to be going just in this section here and then marrying it up to this section right here, okay, as a bronzer. That's it, done. Next step is to add your blush. So I'm using this color right here, and it's called Naughty, one of my favorite blushes by Motives, and it's a gorgeous soft pink peach color. Perfect, and it's so universal. It can just match. I've used it so many times, and it matches so many of my looks. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting it on the apples of my cheeks, circling it up into that bronzer and contour color, all the way up. Now I've decided I'm not going to be using any highlighter today, just because there's a lot happening with my eyes, so I just want to keep the rest of everything subtle. We're going to be moving on with lips. Now, I'm using this lip liner, and it's called Dusty Rose, which is a beautiful, soft, deep brown, neutral color. And I'm just going to be lining my lips. Now, for lips, we've actually got 2 different lipsticks today. Now, I just got these, and what they are is Moisture Rich lipsticks by Motives Cosmetics. Now, can you see how they've got 2 different colors? Okay, so there's that one, and then there's also this one, which is really intriguing. I've never seen this before, so I'm really interested to see what they look like. Now, these 2 darker colors almost look the same, which is why I really want to swatch them on my lips and see how they look. I'm going to leave this color till last. It looks like a metallic bronze color, and I think that might look beautiful with this look. But to start off with, I'm going to be going in with this lipstick and then doing this. So let's do it. So the first color is this one right here with a more orange tone, and this is called Pumpkin Spice. Let's see how this looks. So straight up, I'm thinking that this is definitely not going to match this look because there's too much orange in this color. However, these lipsticks do feel absolutely beautiful. and they are filled with a lot of moisture. They just glide straight onto the lips. Now this would look great with a more of a neutral brown earthy tone eye, but I'm just thinking with the blue today, the blue and the orange are just clashing. It's like clash of the titans, I must say. But there you go, pumpkin spice. So the next color, which is the opposite color of this pumpkin spice here, is called Double Take. Okay, so let's see what this color looks like. Okay, so this color, again, it's a beautiful color. It's a very soft red berry color. Okay, and you can see it right there. Again, rich, easy to apply, full coverage. I would just say that it just again clashes with my eyes. I've got full-on eyes with full-on lips. So this is not something that I would wear. I would always go with like if you're going to go with a dramatic eye, I would make my lips subtle. But again, Double Take. Okay, so the next color lipstick we're going to be going in with is that deep bronze color, and then this one here, which looks like a deep red. So let's go in with the deep royally red. Okay, let's go in with that because I think I'm going to finish off with this one. Okay, so this is the color royally red. You can see here. Now again, it's just full on clash of the titans for me. But just analyzing this color, it is actually very, very beautiful. This would go with a very subtle eye. Again, it's a beautiful, deep, earthy tone red with a lot of brown in it. Okay, so what do you think? Okay, and last but definitely not least is this color here, which is that beautiful bronze color. And as soon as I saw this color, this caught my eye, and this is the color that I had in mind to complete this final look anyway, which is why I applied it last. So it's a deep, gorgeous gold bronze color. Let's go ahead and apply it. Okay, and this is that gorgeous deep bronze color, which is the color that I'm very happy with to match these eyes. What do you think, guys? What do you think? This color for my lips really picks up the bronze that I added. See, and it just looks, definitely brings the whole look together. And that brings us to the end of this gorgeous full face Motives Cosmetics tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you need any help, then please sound off on the comments below. Until I see you on the next tutorial, take care of yourself, girlfriend. Peace and love and blessings to you.